Good morning, goeiemorgen, Molweni, South Africa. I am a little bit early this morning, but I thought that we'll greet and we'll invite everybody because today we are doing our live from our UIM platform. Goeiemorgen, ek dacht ek klim so 'n paar minute voor die tyd daarom op, om net vir almal te verwelkom en seker te maak dat jy my kan sien, dat jy my kan hoor en dat ons van hierdie nuwe platform, die UIM se Facebook, van nou af al ons lives gaan doen. Hearty good morning. We are and have decided that from now on, we are going to start doing my lives, that of our Vice President Fatima, and that of our youth leader Kurt, from this platform to build the UIM Facebook platform and not our personal pages. We will still be using our personal pages individually to post comments and to speak about our opinions on so many stuff, but the official business and the official line will be done from this platform. So I hope that every single Wednesday at 9 o'clock, as per my promise for the past 2 years, and we have not missed one, that we can actually start regrouping and building this page. So please, if you are on this group, if you are with us, forward this, copy this link, please support this link and make sure that we start getting this page built up to everybody. So Denise, good morning. Gert van der Merwe, goeiemorgen. Lavelle Wright, so good to see you again. I'm just welcoming a couple of people. Mary Fasiotti, good morning, good to see you. Rosemary, baie goed om julle te sien. En vir al die UIM familie, is dit altyd vir my 'n groot eer om vir u net te kan sien, al is dit vir 'n halfuur, al is dit vir 'n uur, op 'n Woensdag, om 'n bietjie terugvoering aan u te gee. It's always good to be here on a Wednesday for my couple of minutes of discussion. And as I just said before people joined, this will be the new platform where we will be building our followers, we will be building our brand, and we will be expanding our membership. So please, if you are watching me right now, the 150 people, good morning, goeiemorgen, Molweni, please can you like this page? I would love you to share it so that everybody at the end of the day can be reminded that from now on, this is the Facebook platform that I will be using for my lives. We have deleted, we have removed so many pages that were not endorsed by our head office. And we decided at the beginning of this year that we will be starting and representing our brand on social media. So today is the first day that I will be leading our platform discussions on the official UIM page. As you can notice, we are 18,000 followers on this page, and this is a new page. And I'd like to match it with my previous page that had nearly 80,000 followers on that page. So please help us like, endorse, share this message today, and we really look forward to keeping you informed. South Africa, the week after SONA is today what I'm going to just address. I don't know if you have seen all my SONA clips. We will be posting on this page today a 8-part TikTok series of the cumulative discussion of the UIM SONA, which I did. Ek hoop dat u die openingsrede van die UIM, my staatsrede, al daarom gesien het. Indien nie so nie, gaan ons vandag deur die dag 8 TikTok episodes op hierdie bladsy sit, sodat u in die eie tyd kan sien wat die waarheid is. The truth must always be number one to set us free. After the presidential SONA of the President of the Republic, we found out that so many discrepancies, so many blatant lies, so many 350s opening ice cream stores that were a lie, was again projected onto this country, and we lapped it up like a good soup. Die waarheid is, dit was nie so nie, dit was glad nie sop nie, maar den riool water wat weer opgedis is. And we cannot sit as this country and blatantly accept the fact that the president of a country, year after year, without the understanding that we tape that we watch, that we record, and that we've got on record everything that he says. South Africa, it's time that we now really analyze, and we will, as the UIM, analyze every single promise that was made at SONA. We will put it up through the next 2 weeks blatantly in documentation and keep this president accountable. Now, many people have sat again in Parliament, the no opposition. Remember, the DA is not an opposition. They are just sitting there with great speeches and stunning papers and clapping hands and chirps. But when it comes to the removal of people that are arrogant, that are absolutely liberal in the sense of a communistic, neo-fascist attitude, then you can talk about the ANC and the EFF cabal, whom, by the way, attack each other in public, but stroke and scratch each other's backs directly afterwards over a cup of coffee or a very, very, very expensive cognac, like we know they do. The biggest thing that the UIM can do, and we are only now representative in local government, is to continually go back and remind people of what they said. And remind the citizens of South Africa that politics and reality sometimes seem so far apart from each other. Die realiteit is dat die mense soek aksie. Die realiteit is that documents and speeches and fancy clothes does not fill a pothole, sir. The reality is that the whole SONA was a farce, a circus, a Moulin Rouge, a fashion show, and an epitaph of people that think that they are clever. But in actual fact, they are not. You see, the real work is in the street. And the UIM recognizes that. The UIM recognizes that if you take the state of the nation like I did and unpack it, that the future under all these political parties is no doubt doomed. The fact that we sit with a president that can utter blatant rubbish and sells it from a platform and then afterwards gets found wanting is not only embarrassing but sad. Make no mistake, myself as the president of the UIM, my National Executive Council, and our national REC chairpeople and groups will work without a doubt 24/7 to prove that in 2024 the UIM does not just talk, but we deliver. We predicted this. We said that after they stand and they put their messages on posters and placards and polls, that nothing will happen afterwards. Again, the EFF continues without law and order, without justification of who they are, assaulting and abusing our police in public, and making scathing attacks and discussions, again based on race. This will not be tolerated by the UIM, en ons daag hulle elke dag om te sê, as julle gaan uitgaan en anargie bring tot in die strate, dan sal julle moed vat dit wat kom van die mense in die strate. South Africa, we cannot tolerate the breaking of law, the looting of coffers, and the theft of our tax money. That is my debate on SONA. The president said 100 days there will be change. I don't know why you need 100 days. You've had 4 years. Again, disgusting, and also showing that they are just there to fill a seat, wear a suit, drive a BM, and earn our money. The UIM will not be the same. I can guarantee you that. Why? Because we're not a political party in heart. We might have had to register as one, but in our soul, we are citizens of the Republic of South Africa. There will be many follow-ups from now on my Wednesdays as to the things that Mr. Ramaphosa promised, and then we'll see if Suki Cyril actually can do what he says. The next thing that is very important is the total collapse of the South African Police Service. There can be now no doubt that both the Minister, Mr. Bheki Cele, and now the Police Commissioner, Commissioner Sitole, are compromised. If there is one major focus point this year to ensure that it happens through public petition, public participation, is the removal of both. The removal of both due to the fact that they don't talk to each other, and actually there is a total break of confidence and communication between the Minister of Police and, in actual fact, the National Commissioner is clear. It has now been repeated by an official report, and it is admitted by the President that the cabinet of this country has failed. Now, the DA has brought an absolute huge document of a vote of no confidence in the total cabinet. But between you and I, they know it's going to go nowhere. Again, nice speech, nice document, zero delivery. That's not what we need in an opposition. We need to go remove them. We need to charge them. We need to go to court. We need to prove that they are incompetent and then have them removed. Will the opposition parties do so? Well, if the UIM is in Parliament, you can bet your backside we will go do that. The removal of people that are not competent will be driven by us. Ons moet ons besems vat en skoonvee. That's exactly where we need. Instead of fighting crime, they're fighting each other. There should be a zero, I say it again, zero tolerance on crime, and it starts with flicking a cigarette butt, dropping your rubbish, or standing and weeing against a Weiberkrieg wall. There we should begin and absolutely make sure that you pay the price if you are publicly indecent and if you cannot abide by the laws of this republic. South Africa, I touched on a point the other day that is very sensitive to me, and I know to many of you here. I am talking about the military veterans of South Africa. Now, when I talk about the military veterans, and I received a lot of emails, to Neil, N-E-I-L, Neil at uimsa.org, discussing military veterans. And to every single military veteran whom sent me an email, thank you very much. I've received hundreds of mails supporting me and the effort of the UIM to start a movement for the United Military Veterans of South Africa. There were a couple of idiots, like you get village idiots, that said, but these people don't qualify and these people don't. Sir, I understand who qualifies because I am a military veteran. I've earned my stripes. So when we speak about a United Military Veterans Association, if you served prior to 1994 and currently am a veteran, you can join. Be it the old SANDF, be it APLA, be it MK, it doesn't matter. What we are saying is that we all served in uniform. Please do not bring racism and politics into the fact that soldiers are soldiers and all of them currently served, no matter their cause. You see, this is our problem. We just cannot put the past behind us. We must unite. Because if we as the military veterans that stood sometimes, yes, across the river and firing at each other, serving an ideology of politics that you were forced to, or that you believed in, it matters not today. Today, we are all actually in the same boat. What is that boat as a military veteran? I'll tell you what boat it is. It is a sinking, perforated canoe on a crocodile-infested river, where no service, no assistance, no massive support or business opportunity to become economically free is given to military veterans at all. I mean, we can't even fix the database. South Africa, you have to unite behind me. And I will fight this year to ensure that parties get together around the table for the first time in history. We will actually be able to see the members of APLA, MK, the PIC, the members of the SANDF, the SADF members, veterans that can sit around the table, shake each other hand and say, we are sorry. And then move so that we can, at the end of the day, ensure that we are that rainbow nation, and specifically the military veterans that fought, no matter what side. I will be updating you weekly on the progress and the process of this, so that by next week, Wednesday, I will be appointing a chairperson to lead the United Military Veterans Association of South Africa, and I will give you feedback. Lastly, I would like to address something that is important to us, and I want to thank our Vice President, Fatima Abdul, tomorrow who will be speaking on this platform, regarding the membership and now the outreach program to actually start the branches across the 9 provinces in the Republic of South Africa. We will get our platforms right, but I can just say that the membership, the new membership platform, although technically we are still making sure that it is compatible and capable, is growing exponentially. I would really like to thank Jacques, our SG, Cindy, Steve Spencer. I also would like to, in a special word, thank Marilise and also Monia de Beer for their continued hard work in the sense of making our social media something that is extraordinary. The time that you put in, I can only say thank you so much. To the teams, the REC, the chair people, thank you very much, each and every single one of you. We are meeting tonight again, our weekly NEC. That weekly National Executive Council is attended across the border by all members of the National Executive Council. I'm very proud of them. I can just say that through them, the United Independent Movement is truly growing to a force that need to be reckoned with. I want to thank every chairperson, every single person, and again make a call that we need to grow. Dames en here, as ons kan groei, dan is ons die party wat in 2024 saak kan maak. Kan opstaan vir die waarheid. En soos u weet, ons staan nie terug vir die waarheid. Ons het tog u lidmaatskap nodig. Die lidmaatskap is een van die belangrikste goed op hierdie oomblik wat ons party kan laat groei en befonds. Ek het gister trots gestaan en gepraat, want ons voorsitter van Mpumalanga, meneer Kalimokke, ons visiepresident, was gister daar na by die Creer Wildtuin besig met vergaderings, en het was fantasties om op WhatsApp saam met hulle te kan kuier, al was dit elektronies. Baie dankie vir u. Vir die mense wat daar was, wat die vraag gevra het, vir die mense dat ons kan groei, baie dankie. You are bringing truth home. And when you bring truth home, it doesn't necessarily have to hurt. We have become a society where it seems that if you speak the truth, it is out of order. South Africa, it's time to get up and to build the UIM back. We promised you that we will go and use your vote to get into local government. We got into local government because of you. We will be tonight debating matters, for example, councillors. As you know, we currently have 3 councillors, 1 in Cape Town, 1 in Johannesburg Metro City, and 1 in eThekwini. eThekwini. Yeah, we should have had 1 in eThekwini. But in eThekwini, my apology, in Durban. We are currently putting a platform together where these councillors, including myself, will give feedback to our constituents in every metro and find out what is the real problems on the street so that we can represent you like the UIM should at council level. But councillors serve as to the prerogative of the United Independent Movement, and if we get right to do sterling work at council, imagine what we can do at provincial legislature and also national parliament. You've got to give us that opportunity to serve you, and I'm proud to see so many branches opening across the country now so that we can prepare for the national elections in 2024. Again, I want to thank every person, the dedicated members, the dedicated supporters, and those whom send me just messages of support. Please contact us on info@uimsa.org for any general inquiry, membership, and how do you start representing ourselves. On the other hand, you can send messages directly to me, even if it's just a hello, at Neil, Neil, @uimsa.org. Tomorrow, our Vice President Fatima will be speaking from this platform, and obviously on Friday, the young leader, our Youth Alliance leader, Kurt, who's really doing well. And soon, I hope within the next 4 weeks, we, that is myself, Fatima, and our SG, will start what we call our town-for-town visits. Ons dorp vir dorp. Our Vice President has already started that, and I want to again sincerely thank Fatima for being a sterling partner in this conquest so that we can make a change in this country. Remember, we are that change. Nelson Mandela said, if you want to change society, change yourself first. As ons goed wil verander, moet ons eers die verandering in onsself inbring. Finally, I've had, if not hundreds but thousands of requests to discuss today this thing called racism. Hierdie ding wat op hierdie oomblik erger en erger raak, omdat politieke leiers in hierdie land daai kaart speel. We saw this week again that at a school, clashes between black and white occurred. Parents standing side by side and other parents wanting to intimidate. I want to say to those parents, remember it is about our children. Remember that it is not about us anymore. But I want to say to the schools and to the Department of Education, shame on you. Your lack of oversight, your misunderstanding of cultural diversity is shocking. It is clear that in many instances the minorities of this country are again under attack. It does not put aside that one wrong and another wrong makes things right. But the minority groupings of this country feel, I think, under attack. It does not give the majority populace a bad name, because not everybody in this country is bad. I am calling again on the politicians that are so-called leaders in this country to stand up and rise against racism. Racism from any side should be abolished and should be made wrong. No child in a school should be prejudiced against. Geen kind in geen skool, maak nie saak jou ras of demografie, moet behandel word soos hierdie kinders behandel word. Ons maak op hierdie oomblik alles 'n rasse kwessie in plaas van 'n oplossing. Blanke kinders in 'n skool het dieselfde reg as 'n swarte kleerling of 'n Indiër kind, en daar gaan ons alweer met die rasse kwessie. Ons gaan nie staan daarvoor nie. In hierdie geveg kan ek ook sien daar's 'n groep en 'n persoon wat ek al baie lank ondersteun, en ek het dit in die publiek so gesê. Daai man is Devin Hofmeyer en sy groep, die bitterheinderes wat altyd opstaan indien daar 'n kwessie is van rassehaat. Wanneer ek praat van rassehaat, beteken dit nie wit op swart, of swart op wit nie. Ek praat van rassehaat. Dit is vir my 'n godskreiende skande dat ons moet opstaan in 'n linie en voor skole staan om houdings van rasisme uit te sorteer wanneer dit die departement van onderwys moet wees. You have better things to do than continually have to go protect your schools. I ask therefore that these matters must be handled sensitively because we do so in front of our children. Again, both sides must look at solutions because the future of this country, no matter if we like it or not, depends on race relations not being the focus, but South African relations being the ideology. I pray peace upon this country. I pray that our children can have normal education in a normal society. But it definitely does not seem this country is functioning on the norm. In conclusion, let's have a week where we monitor the progress of promises made and where the United Independent Movement leadership will keep people very much accountable. I think the ice cream again of this week, the NDB presidential ice cream, will hereby go to a friend of ours, Frikkie Julius, amper sê ek Malema. You've received more ice cream awards than anybody else that I know has been on the Oscars. Frikkie Malema, I would like to give you that ice cream because you've just been sworn in as a member of the Parliamentary Ethics and Rules Committee. Now that to me is absolutely unbelievable. It's like a Ku Klux Klan member becoming the chairman of the Black Sash. Now, how are you going to get that right, Mr. Malema? We are going to very much ensure that you are going to abide by the rules that you have just sworn to protect and serve. And lastly, I have to give Mr. Blaise Nzamande, our Minister of Higher Education, for today an accolade. It's very rare that I will give another party member an accolade like this. But I have to give it because it was so true. In the voice and the words verbatim of Minister Blaise Nzamande yesterday in the SONA discussion, he ended off by looking at the EFF and said to them, and just remember, Mr. Malema, the EFF is an accident that happened in the ANC's history. I'll say it again. The EFF is an accident that happened in the history of the ANC. Wat beter woorde om te sê dat die EFF in die geskiedenis van die ANC. Mr. Nzamande, you are not getting an ice cream, you're getting the presidential thumbs up for this week. South Africa, enjoy your day. Geniet die our people in council so that we can make things work. Absolutely look after yourself. May God bless you. I look forward now to growing this platform. Please like, please share so that we can make sure that this thing is spread. I look forward to our Vice President tomorrow, to our youth leader on Friday, and as per norm, next week, Wednesday, right here, 9 o'clock, no matter where I am. Remember, South Africa first, but God number one. Mag die Here julle seën, mag hy na julle kyk, en kom ons werk hierdie week op daai rasse issues om dit te kalmeer, om seker te maak dat Suid-Afrika weer eens nommer 1 kan wees. Here se seëning. God bless. Bye-bye.